Hey guys, Kayla here. Again, my camera likes to zoom in on me. It likes to stay really close. So I'm gonna back up a little bit and see if it'll stay like that. Okay, so today I'm Kayla O, director of Let's Talk Sense. And again, I'm still super stuffed up, so don't mind me, but I'm on here to talk to you about Red Personality, earns the most money in network marketing. So sure, the Blues will talk to more people, but the Reds organize their teams and demand results. I would have to say that Red would be Chloe Cox. Red would be Chastity. They're very organized. They are in charge. They don't necessarily want to be the boss, but they're very good at being the boss. And they hate people with whiny excuses because they have done so well in building their businesses that they don't have time for that. So everyone loves a Red leader on their team. Why? Because they would do it their way and get the job done with no input or request from you. If you didn't have Red leaders on your team, who would organize the meetings? Not the Yellows. They would be like, oh, let's have a meeting, sit in a semicircle, sing the company song, and eat cookies. Then we would discuss what should we do at the meeting. Maybe we should let someone else organize the meeting and be in charge, and we will help them and support them. The Blues can't organize 2 thoughts in a row without changing the subject. You don't want your Blue leaders organizing anything. And that is where important, because they take charge and they get things done. I need to become a Red personality. And you know what? I'm okay with being a Blue. You're going to find your Red personalities as like bosses, managers, politicians. Yes, politicians are Red. They are say, elect me, and then I will tell you what to do. You need the Reds to organize things. For example, if you needed a wedding planner, would you want a Yellow personality as your wedding planner that might be like, oh yeah, my cat was sick, so I didn't talk to the baker. Perfect military efficiency and make sure your wedding goes the way you want it planned. So some examples of a Red personality to give you ideas is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is Red. He's all about the money. He doesn't hesitate to say you're fired if someone doesn't meet his expectations. A lot of the top athletes and people with huge egos are the Blues are about having fun. And the Reds are all about the money, but the Reds won't listen. Now, the Reds won't listen because they already have all the right answers. Why would they listen to our puny little wrong opinions when they already know everything? Red have never been wrong about anything. So that means if you have a Red leader on your team, they're not listening to you. They already know how they're going to do their business, how they're going to run their campaigns, and how they're going to build their groups. You know you have a Red leader in your upline when the Red leader says, like, okay, team, let's get together. We're all buying so much this month. I want a list of 200 names of your hottest prospects on my desk by tomorrow morning. Plus, I want everybody here to make 50 on recognition. The Reds will make the most money because they're so competitive. They love competition. If there's a trophy, the Red wants the recognition of winning the trophy. Your Reds are going to want to get sensational start level 3. They're going to want to get shooting star. They're going to want to get everything that, that they need. So I'm a Red person. I'm a Red personality and a Blue personality because I just love, I never shut up. And I never listen, but I'm also driven, but I'm not organized. So I'm more like a purple. We're going to say I'm purple because I'm Red and Blue. So Red loves to win. When a Red gets a trophy at the big meeting or from sensational start, they're going to say, thank you. I've worked so hard for this. I deserve this. And you're all losers. No, just kidding. That might be what they're thinking though. When you like to see how a Yellow personality gets the same trophy, they're going to be like, crying, I don't deserve this trophy. We should give the trophy to the poor. My friend Mary has a sick cat at home, and this trophy could cheer her up. You know what I mean? So just understanding the differences in the colors is going to be key, absolutely key. So a Blue personality would be like, hey, oh my gosh, a trophy. This reminds me of my trip to Disney World. We had little umbrellas and our drinks on the way down on the plane. Do you know who I sat next to? She shopped for shoes at the same time. Plus my aunt shops for shoes. And the next time the new mall they're going to build, did you see the new mall? It's going to have an awesome bowling alley. I can't wait to play in the league there. And you're just like, oh, wow. The simple act of receiving a trophy can have so many different meanings to so many different people. It's easier to understand the kind of person that you're trying to find when you know how they are. You know what their personality is like, understanding their different color personalities. But you need everyone on your team. You need Reds on your team to organize and keep everyone focused. You need Blues on your team to bring in lots of new people. Plus, the Blues will make your meetings more fun and exciting. They're better known as boredom busters. And of course, we need the Yellows to support and help at all of our events and to make peace and keep everyone happy. All three colors make great leaders. So let's talk about that banquet thing again. So the red walks into the banquet room, immediately takes charge, grabs the microphone, rearranges the table, tells everyone where to sit, and announces the agenda for the evening. Reds were made to be in charge and to organize everything, and that is important. So red personalities are red. When you talk to a red personality, you will notice that the red personalities often think they are yellow. Just ask them their color, and they will reply, oh, I'm a yellow. I'm just helping these poor losers by telling them what to do. These, they can't even take care of themselves, so I'm reorganizing them so they can get something done. And like I said, they might not call them losers, but they, just an idea of trying to help these people because they don't know what they're doing. So the red think they're yellow, but we know better. So skills to recognize the red personality quickly. Words you're going to listen for is money, power, wealth, compete, losers, whiners, results, control, boss, leader, and image. And if you're talking to a prospect and the prospect says, stop the chit chat, get to the point. How many people do I have to sponsor to make $1,000? That's a clue that the person is a red personality. Some of the traits you're going to look for, they are bottom line people. They want you to get to the facts, especially about the money. They're all about the money. They use money to measure their success in business. So when you say big money, you are speaking their language. Obviously, don't lie to them. Talk to them, how we actually make money on our teams. They're great organizers, and that's why you need reds on your team. Who else would organize meetings and trainings? So you need to get your red people to be great leaders that'll help, be involved in all of your meetings and trainings. They like to be the boss. Give them responsibilities. They are at their best when they're in charge. Red makes lousy followers. They love telling other people what to do. So giving them responsibilities and giving them tasks to do is going to make them so excited. So the reds are going to have their own system. So you're going to kind of have to stay out of their way a little bit. They're going to have their own campaigns, and it's your job to stay out of their way and support them in any way you can. They're going to do it their way regardless. And they're not really looking to take orders from you or suggestions. So I'm going to talk to you about how to invite them to a meeting. Again, this is how I do it. I do all online, where I invite people to come, and I do a 30-minute Zoom meeting, and we get to talk for a few minutes, introduce ourselves, and just kind of say, why we're interested. And I learn what these people are talking about, and I'm going to speak all the different color languages in this meetings. So we're going to talk about how to invite them to a meeting. So, hey, we have an opportunity meeting tomorrow night. Be there. We're talking about money, lots of money, huge amounts of money, not that little money from having a job, but the big money from having our own business. Obviously, that's an exaggeration, super exaggerated. But here's your chance to fire the boss, be your own boss, have your own organization, and tell them what to do. You can be #1 in the state and get recognition you deserve. Plus, you can finally get a bonus check that recognizes your greatness by hitting annual mentor or by hitting annual sales. Then you can buy that whatever you wanted to buy that you've been trying to save for. Maybe kind of get an idea of what they want their money for. Only reds understand these sentences. To them, when you say these sentences, it's like you're reading their mind. They're in agreement, and there's nothing more to discuss. They will be at your opportunity meeting early, sitting in the front row, which is an exaggeration, obviously, because I do all online. This is an example of in person. So this is the language of the red personality. If you are a yellow personality, you are thinking, ooh, that's cruel. You don't really want to be friends with that person. But the different colors make a difference. You need to understand how to talk to the different colors. You cannot go into sponsoring talking to people the same or exactly how you are. I'm a blue. I can't talk blue to everybody because they're not going to understand it. Talking red and blue and yellow makes the world of a difference. We're going to talk about green next. Can't wait. Bye, guys. No.